Kia whānau, I'm just going to run through how to do the quizzes on Moodle. It's actually quite simple, but yeah, I know you can quite easily, like even I do, lose my noodle over Moodle. So what you need to do is to get to the Moodle page and click on our course. Our course is YD 5102, this one here. And once you're in the course, come down to the dates. Now March the 3rd means the week beginning March the 3rd. So this is what I'm expecting you to do all in this period of time. March the 17th is the same, okay? And you'll see that they've got the same same design each time. There's an overview and lesson, there's required readings, and there's a quiz. And the questions on your quiz will stay predominantly the same as what's on your assessment notes. However, in the very first quiz, things are slightly different. I wish they would listen to me there. This computer throws a few fits at me occasionally, but anyway, let's see, that might pop up again. I'll just warn you on that. So the first quiz is slightly different, and that's because the readings you're engaging with aren't really readings from youth work. They're from education, and they are cultural readings reflecting on what's actually happening in New Zealand around that time. And as I said to the Wellington students today, it's really important to understand the history of youth work in New Zealand, is to understand that youth development existed in New Zealand before the YMCA. It was something that was happening on the marae. So what you should do each fortnight is go through the overview and lesson, complete it, do the readings, and then finish your 3-question quiz. So this is what your overview and lesson looks like. You'll often get pictures from some work that I've done in the past myself. Don't worry about changing the colour scheme on your computer. As I said, this week things are slightly different this fortnight, so I've put a bit of reading here and I've given you some hints to what to look for. This is particularly in this paragraph here. You need to understand 2 concepts, the rites of passage and the role of tapu in noa. These are explained both in the videos here, okay, and in your readings, and also they are concepts that will be drawn upon in the treaty course. Okay, so once you've gone through, done that reading, watch the 2 short videos, and they are short. Sometimes you have longer videos to watch, but these ones, it's no more than 20 minutes of videos. You do the readings. Now the readings are in that readings folder. So I'll just go back to it here. It's that second folder there, required readings. So you click on that and that will take you to the readings folder. Now I've given you instructions on how to get these documents. Now I realise that some of you are using Apple iPads. Apparently I've talked to the IT crowd today, and if you install the PDF, Adobe PDF reader from iTunes, you should be able to read these readings. However, I will continue to email them out each fortnight for you as well. So if you click on that reading, it will open up in a new tab, a new window pane, or if you're using a mouse, if you right click on the reading, you can actually say I want to save it. So save link as, and I'm saving it to my computer. Okay, so these 2 readings there. Rangi Hao is quite a dated one, but it's it is very it's probably the first, well, it is the first developmental theorist ever to write about Māori development in New Zealand. Look at what I'm also telling you to look at as you read Maurice Matthews. Focus on the rituals. I'm giving you hints all the way here. Then combine your understanding of Maurice Matthews with Rangi Hao to imagine what it would be like growing up in this environment. Okay, I like my double use of the T there. I should fix it up at some point. So every time I tell it to keep the current scheme. Right, let's see what happens now with my colour scheme. So here are the questions for the first week. If you're a youth worker, adult on the marae, if you are living in this era, how would you describe youth culture or the period of adolescence using the words and ideas of this time? What were the big social events during this time, and how did they impact the way? And I've given you some hints. I want you to reflect on the impact of colonisation. So one really good way, if you're struggling to get your words up and to help yourself get the question right, is to copy the question. Yep. Come into here, paste it. So how I did that was I went copy, and then I press Control C on my keyboard, and to paste I pressed Control V. I can't tell you how to do it on a Mac. I imagine it's just selecting the text and then telling it what you want to do. So here's the question here. I'm going to change it now to an answer. You would have remembered this from school. If I was a youth worker, adult on the marae, my job would, I'm going to change that slightly to the end. I might have something like see me doing, or da 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 da, and then you're going to draw from your readings and from your own personal knowledge that you already have on this time and from the videos. But I would expect to get a really good answer to see words like ritual, tapu, and nor being mentioned. They are very essential. A really good one, a really good example, would have all this in your answer. So you want to put these into sentences, remember. So if I was a youth worker working on the marae, my job would see me doing, well, I might even change that, you know, walking alongside young people, and as they matured, I would be involved in, and now I'm going to draw upon those words. I'd be involved in rituals that would enable them to be given access to more knowledge in the areas that they're developing and the places that they're going. Okay, here we go again. Let's hope this one works. Again, I can do the cut and paste. If I'm really struggling with the words, you know, but would really encourage you to change the sentence. Don't repeat the sentence, change the sentence into an answer. If I was living in this era, how would I would not really describe young people in terms of a youth culture. This is me giving you a proper answer here. So I'll be looking for something in your own words. Now I'm going to give you something wrong instead. Instead, I would see them as complete idiots who needed a belt around the neck. For example, if a young person showed me disrespect. I'm terrible at spelling. Disrespect. Respect. I would make them clean the toilets. See, that answer is completely wrong. It starts off on the right tangent because we really do know that youth culture is something that's very contemporary. However, what I've done from that point on is just thrown in my own opinion. Complete collywash and absolute crap. That would get probably a 0.25, but I can't give you 0.25s. What are some of the big social and economic events during this time, and how did they impact the way society saw young people? Okay, so I wouldn't be cutting and pasting that one, because the next question tells me the answer. Colonisation was the big event. The big social economic event of this time for Māori youth. The impact, I believe, continues through to today. Because you can provide some reflection, you can actually go either you can actually provide some of your personal opinion as well. But I'll be looking to see whether you've actually connected with the concepts in the readings. For example, as students talk about today, the loss of ritual has meant da 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 da. And voila, once you think you have done that, you press the next button and you hope it's gone through, and then you submit all and finished, and you'll see I've had 3 attempts, but I'm submitting it now, and I get this really scary box. That box just means that you've submitted, and I am now going to mark. Okay, and here we go. So this is what it would look like as soon as I'm able to. Usually it's within a week. I'll come through and go, yep, that's right. Nope, that's wrong. Yep, that's right. Yep, that student's passed. So that's how you do the Moodle quizzes. I hope that makes things a little bit more clearer. I can't show you how I mark the quizzes without marking your quizzes in the video, and I think that that would be a little bit inappropriate to show yourselves to yourselves anyway. Really looking forward to seeing Auckland on Thursday, and Wellington. I know you've got Brains for Lunch with Arden and Damien on Thursday, so make the most of that. The boys are happy to answer any questions, and hang in there. This is not tough. I'm not out to catch you. I'm out to take you on a journey, and our journey starts back on the marae. Ka kite anō.